What if I told you the chaos around you, the drama, the injustice, the noise, was never yours to control? What if you could feel unshakable calm, even when everything is on fire? A life where anger doesn't own you, fear doesn't control you, and loss doesn't destroy you. Because real power isn't about bending the world to your will. It's about not breaking when the world won't bend. This is the philosophy built for crisis, for breakups, layoffs, wars, death, a code for peace in a collapsing world. This is Stoicism. And in this film, we'll decode what Stoicism really is, how it was born from shipwreck, exile, and grief, how emperors, slaves, and warriors lived it, and why it may be the only mindset fit for the 21st century. Let's begin. Chapter 1. What is Stoicism really about? Let's kill the myth. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about transcending it. It's not don't feel, it's don't be ruled by what you feel. At its core, Stoicism teaches one brutal truth. There are only two forces in your life: what you can control and what you can't. The Stoic life begins the moment you stop fighting for control and start fighting for clarity. Everything else, your job, your relationships, your reputation, your future, you may think they're yours, but they're not. You don't control what people say. You don't control the economy. You don't even control tomorrow. The only thing that's ever truly yours is your mind. And so the Stoic asks, why suffer over what you can't command, when you could master what you already own? Chapter 2. Where did Stoicism come from? It didn't start in peace. It began in wreckage, not in a temple, not in a lecture hall, but in the aftermath of a storm. Zeno of Citium, a wealthy merchant, lost everything in a shipwreck. Washed up in Athens, broke, directionless, alone. He wandered into a bookstore, picked up a scroll, read a single line from Socrates, and something clicked. I made a prosperous voyage when I suffered shipwreck. That one Socratic thought, that virtue is the highest good, became the seed of a new way to live. That line became a fire. Zeno studied with philosophers, lived poor, taught in public, and forged what would become Stoicism, named after the Stoa Poikile, the painted porch where he taught. This wasn't a theory, it was a survival strategy. Cleanthes hauled water all night just to attend lectures. Epictetus was born a slave and rewired the minds of emperors. Seneca wrote wisdom while awaiting execution. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome, while whispering Stoic truths to himself in secret journals. This wasn't philosophy for ivory towers. It was for battlefields, prison cells, and deathbeds. And it endures, because life hasn't gotten easier. Chapter 3. The Stoic Code. 4 truths for an unbreakable mind. So what does Stoicism actually teach? Not slogans, not cold logic, but 4 ancient truths forged in fire, meant not to decorate your life, but to anchor it. Number 1. The dichotomy of control. Master what's yours. Surrender what's not. What's yours? Your thoughts, your choices, your effort, your response. What isn't? Other people, their opinions, the outcome, the world. A Stoic sees the line and guards their peace like a soldier at the border. They don't beg the storm to stop. They train their mind to walk through it. Number 2. Amor fati. Don't just survive it. Love it. Amor fati is Latin for love of one's fate. Life won't ask permission to hurt you. It'll just do it. The question isn't, how do I avoid pain? It's, can I transform pain into power? To the Stoic, nothing is wasted. Every loss, a lesson, every setback, a sharpening. They don't say, why me? They say, good, this is part of the path. Because when you love your fate, even the ugly parts, you become untouchable. Number 3. Memento mori. Death is your shadow. Walk with it. A Stoic wakes up beside death, not to fear it, but to remember what's real. Every scroll, every grudge, every wasted hour, gone in a heartbeat. Because life isn't short. We just forget its ending. So they live as if every moment is borrowed. Because it is. They don't wait to live. They live now. Number 4. Virtue is the only good. Who you are is all that matters. Money fades, status fades, everything external is temporary. But virtue outlives you. Wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, these are your true possessions. Even if the world burns, even if you are left with nothing, if you held your values, you held everything. Let the others chase control. Let them hoard. Let them fear. You walk with calm, because you've learned what's yours, and what was never yours to begin with. Chapter 4. Stoicism in Practice. Stoicism isn't just for monks or CEOs. It's for people in traffic, in heartbreak, in exam halls, in hospitals. It's not a quote, not a vibe. It's a discipline, something you practice daily, relentlessly, quietly. In thought, train the mind before the moment hits. Pause before reacting. Question every judgment. Ask, is this under my control? And if not, let it go. This isn't apathy, it's clarity. In action, live like a Stoic, even when nobody's watching. Take cold showers, skip meals by choice. Get rejected on purpose. Journal like a Roman emperor. Read the Enchiridion. Meditate on your death, not to suffer, but to become resilient. If comfort made you soft, discomfort will sharpen you. In crisis, stand still while the world shakes. You lose your job? Good. A new path opens. Someone mocks you? Their opinion, not your truth. You lose someone you love? Grieve fully, but don't shatter. You loved. You lived. You continue. Because a Stoic does not escape pain. They simply refuse to be broken by it. Pain is real, but suffering is optional. Chapter 5. Why Stoicism Matters Today. The world is screaming for your attention, relentless, addicted to outrage. Your feed is designed to trigger you. Politics is performance. Ads prey on your insecurity. Social media sells one story. You're not enough. You're told to react, to compete, to crave. You're ghosted, canceled, ignored. But a Stoic doesn't spiral. They center. Stoicism is antivirus for the mind, a firewall for the soul. It cuts through the noise, turns down the volume, and whispers, you don't need to be liked, or go viral, or win every fight. You just need to live in line with virtue. Because in a world profiting from your rage, your calm is rebellion. In a culture worshiping ego, your humility is freedom. And in a system built on control, your surrender is power. You don't escape the world. You see it clearly and choose not to be consumed by it. Chapter 6. Criticism and Misuse. Stoicism has been twisted by toxic masculinity, by hustle culture, by Silicon Valley. They turned a healing philosophy into a performance. Don't feel anything. Work harder. Be emotionless. But that's not Stoicism. That's denial in disguise. True Stoicism says, feel everything, but don't be owned by anything. Love fully, but release gracefully. Act with heart. Think with reason. And yes, even cry. Even break. Just don't let it break you. Stoicism isn't about being cold. It's about being clear, centered, untouched at your core. Conclusion: the calm in the storm. The world is relentless, fast. But you don't have to match its pace. You don't have to mirror its noise. You can be a still point in the storm. You can walk into fire and not burn. You can lose everything and still not lose yourself. Because no matter what's taken from you, they can take your job, your love, your name, but your clarity, your peace, untouchable. What will you face? What will you let go? What will you rise into? This is Stoicism, the quiet rebellion, the strength beneath stillness. This is your next chapter. Subscribe.